QPL APAC Qualifier.
Prepare to fight.
This is gonna be good, man.
I'm going to enjoy this one. I'll start with Camma.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, I do still think that Camma is the underdog. I haven't actually seen him play whole year, so...
This is the worst start that Dan could have ever wanted.
Camma just...
Literally.
what, like the weapons Camma
I mean...
could work with wasn't that great either, but yeah, if you hit your shots, the game is easy.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Yeah,
who would have thought there's such a thing?
Yeah, like...
See, now this is...
And these are cipher words. like... like... It's his mantra. Like...
That was 4 rails in a row that Camma hit. On a Nyx. Just now.
Oh, but this return rocket...
Yeah.
makes it a little bit scary for Camma.
I mean, Dan literally... This is pretty much what Zeneku was saying, right? Like, it either works out or it doesn't. At this point in time, I think Dan's got to calm the fuck down and slow this game way down.
Yeah, but like... His positioning, like the last level, was just a few pixels off, and Camma just hits a full on rocket. So I don't think he is really expecting that this is going to happen, but it is happening. And you're now 4 frags behind with only 90 seconds played.
It's the worst start ever to the map. I mean, I understand the idea, but
it's good that he gets the frag now. So the onslaught is stopped. And
well, I mean, he's got Ghost Walk now, right? Now he can make a play for heavy, and if he's getting full map control, I mean, that's pretty much what you have to do with the Nyx. Full map control, always have an invis in the pocket, or at least some kind of plan. Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh, but he's ready.
Are you kidding me? That's... Wow.
Like he was just missing 2 ticks of, or 2 points of armor to survive that rail.
But Dan got the heavy, sorry, the Meggy, as our boy 40 says. I think 40's in the chat if I see him. Yep. What's up, 40? Now he should get the heavy here. So he's still got the map rotation. So Camma's still sitting without any of the major items. But when you go up the jump pad like that.
Yeah. Oh, if you are. Yeah, but like if you mix it up, like maybe now Camma expected a let's grab, but there was no let's grab.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah, I would say it was risky, but he did it in an angle that he did not go straight up. Like he actually
wall jump there.
moved a bit diagonally. Oh, the inside
that was
out
genius.
damage.
See, yeah, it was really good. See, Camma was expecting him to come from that angle. And he was right, he just didn't hear the ghost walk. So Dan is playing a lot smarter now. I think he's playing much more positionally instead of just trying to hammer a round object into a square hole at this point. What he's gonna have to work pretty hard. It feels like we've been watching this game for 20 minutes, but it's only been 3 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, it definitely has slowed down. Invis gets used. LG fight.
I like what he's doing here. I mean, he's got the... Oh, he lost it.
Oh, but still the trade in damage was huge. But then Camma actually thought that the fight was over. But, walked a little bit too careless into the LG. Oh, but the revenge, or the revenge damage, Camma will get this heavy. Then the king is in trouble.
This should be, yeah. Dan's got to bring it together, man, because I mean this is no joke.
No, we aren't laughing, right?
Oh, this is ha. Yeah. You can't be doing these things as a Nyx. I mean, this is exactly what Zeneku was saying. It's just
okay.
Brutal. Yeah, brutal. So and then every mistake is just amplified.
Can I get some Can I get some brownie points in my call? I feel like this is a 200 IQ call that I made earlier.
Yeah, tap yourself, shoulder.
Yeah. Go ahead, feel
we,
better.
We are proud.
Good job.
Oh, what shoddy field from Camma.
Didn't get the shot off in time.
Yes, correct.
Oh, well done. Oh man, look at that angle. You're gonna have to send me some stroop waffling. Okay.
I actually have now a group of students under me, Romanians, and I actually thought to give them stroop waffles because you need to experience it. When you
Oh, dude, they are ridiculous.
Yeah.
So somehow Danny is back in the game, but he has completely changed the way he's played. He's not really trying to. Okay, I guess LG just goes through the whole map now.
Yeah, your shaft has to be long, right?
Yeah, that's what she said. Okay, nice refrag.
Or know how to work it with it.
Yeah. Get out of here. Just get out of here. Stop doing this.
He's listening to you. But Camma doesn't give him what? This is a trait to make health still up.
That's nuts.
It's going to dandaking though, and he has now the rail, while Camma has the rocket launcher.
There we go.
Camma just push forwarding. Oh.
And he gets the rail right off spawn.
Like he was actually outpositioned and outgunned.
And Camma's got to know he's being hunted right now.
What did you think about the play? Like rockets from afar or railgun from afar? What is the better weapon?
Yeah, I think it's gauntlet from afar. Actually, that's the.
Oh,
that's
so
one.
that is what Camma should have been doing.
I mean, dude, Camma, this is gonna be a massive choke if he doesn't win this map. I'm sorry to say. I mean, he had Dan.
I think he will have a word or two to say about that. In
Well,
your face.
I don't care. I mean, what?
You're disrespecting me?
No, I'm
That play was
just
crucial.
saying. Yeah. I mean, it's like there's. I mean, there's still plenty of time. I don't know what we're. There's only 2 frags, and. But again, he's got to kill him now. Like he needs the frag now because there's no ghost walk. So he's got to have a frag within 10 seconds. And this is the issue now because we're 2 minutes to the end of the game, and it's that classic phrase, right? Oh, you got to kill him twice to get 1 frag because they pops ghost walk, runs away, and then you got to find him again. And it's just frustrating.
Yeah, and then the king has converted to plus back play. Like he's,
exactly. Yep. So very, very, very just frustrating.
Where am I?
This is it. He doesn't even. He's like, oh yeah, 2 ticks of damage. I'll just run away now.
Oh, don't go there.
I can't believe. I didn't think he should stay there. I thought he would just kite, but you know, who am I? I'm
yeah,
nobody.
like the waiting for that first angle was actually his demise. Like
oh
maybe.
no, that orb.
Oh, this orb was Camma's demise.
Just stuck on the wall.
1 minute. Do you
Wow.
believe?
Okay. Amazing. Couldn't have been better.
The heavy goes his way, and the ghost walk is not up. There might be some time falls at the elbow though. Yes, so.
Yep, he picked him up just now. You can hear him picking him up. Oh wow.
No, bye-bye.
Bitches.
Nice. It is happening.
Okay.
Oh, the rail does
Come
not
on.
hit, and but the rocket's also not that.
Of all the times not to hit a single rail, now is that time.
I was a little bit scared that the first rocket didn't do anything, but it would still go Camma's way. But yeah, this is rough. Like equalizing
Oh my
score,
God.
out of control, and so weak.
That's it. This
Oh,
is
but on the other hand, dandaking is not playing this really safe. Like,
well, I mean, he doesn't have to. All you gotta do is
yeah, but
that's it. Game's over.
There is a mega health. Like,
That was, oh my gosh, Camma.
I would have collected the mega health first. Like, it was already
Camma.
up anyway.
Camma, buddy, you were doing so well. I feel bad for you, big guy. Man, you were still missed. You missed like the last 10 shots of rail, and it's still like 50% accuracy.
That's who says? Yeah, Rafa says there's always a moment you stop hitting. So don't trust on your rail.
You know, sorry to chime in, guys. I just find it so interesting that like that for me was Camma's making good plays with the orb, and then suddenly there comes a moment where it just the same thing that was working for him is now not working for him. And then there were so many moments where it's like if he just played it a little bit different, if he just kind of I don't know had a bit different like weapon selection, because he was catching Dan out, and Dan was struggling to kind of like put up with the pressure. But then at some point, you know, Dan gets the items, and Camma's kind of a bit getting tagged with rails all around the map. So yeah, a bit of a shame. It's not. I wouldn't say it's over yet. That's for sure.
No, I'm kind of expecting this one to go to a map 3 after that. I just, man, I couldn't miss in the beginning, the first 6 minutes of the game, and then nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the stream is watching the last 30 seconds of the game right now. Yeah, that was a good game, but how do you get over something like that, Zeneku? I mean, you should have won. Camma should have won that map, but he didn't. How do you overcome that as a professional player? I think
Camma does need to take a few deep breaths.
You break your desk in half, right? That's how you deal with it.
You know, you get all the physical force out. Just you know, when I go to LAN, I'm gonna need some fucking, you know, like the karate masters, how they have like the wooden boards. Just a couple of those. Just like
how many mice do you bring to a LAN?
I always bring a spare. Put it that way.
Yeah. And a spare keyboard. Yeah. 2 is 1, 1 is none. That's
you never know. You never know.
Alright, this is Zenecuing myself.
Yeah, yes.
Right here.
Yeah. You guys have fun. Who do you want to start on?
Who's starting on?
Let's go, Camma.
2, 1, fight.
Alright, so deep breath therapy, start a new map. Let's see what happens, man.
I mean, as we can see, Camma clearly he's got the skill, you know, compared to who do we Redoxide in the first map. You know, I was saying he was kind of struggling to put up with Dan's fighting skill, but Camma, he's able to kind of go toe to toe. So, and he's got the champion and the ability to really.
I'm very curious to see how Dan works map control this time around, because now he has a champion. I don't want to say the word a campy champion, but he, for all intents and purposes, could just lay down Timmy the Turret and be like, "Come at me, bro." Figure it out. The Knicks really freaked me out. I thought you like really told the future with that.
Well, it was more about like Camma's only window, you know, window of opportunity.
Well, I mean, this map has kind of started the same way the previous map did. But it's like, is Dan just gonna weather the storm again? And then in the last 2 minutes,
you know, this is the problem that I'm having, and tell me, Scott, if you feel the same. But right now, we're seeing Camma. He's executing the way that he needs to, but even in that last frag, he got Dan to 13 HP, and Dan hit 2 clutch rails. And I don't know about you, but it's like, if it's against any other player, if he's a bit more calm, you know, you secure that kill. But because of this environment, you know, it's against dandaking, it's, you know, in the spot for going to QuakeCon, suddenly he hits him, you know, so...
That's just, I mean, you can't, how many? what does that feel like? I mean, because you've been here before. I mean, it's everyone should know your road to QPL and QuakeCon in general. It's like, how do you get over that? Do you just have to be in that position enough times where it's not such a biggie anymore?
I think ultimately, you know, you never want to put yourself in that position, but I think it's you can keep experiencing it, and you can eventually one day you kind of say fuck it and you kind of move past it. But ideally, you know, you kind of go in with a different perspective and say, you know, you're not thinking about the other guy. I know it's hard, but you do need to get yourself to a place where you're not thinking about your opponent. But as I say that, Camma gonna take the lead again.
I mean, that push was ballsy right there. But that's what you need to do, I think, because Dan was like, just come at me, bro. Like I said, well, like, you know, like, just come at me. What are you gonna do? And I found the BJ pick, the instant BJ pick, I found that to be pretty interesting on this map. I'm not used to seeing BJ on this map. I'll ran out of it. Oh, okay. Ison, of course, that's like since day one.
Yeah. Ison on Veil, I mean, quite a common duo.
Look at that. Look at that. That was a hell of an engagement.
But that's what I like about Camma here. No, it's like no bars hold. I don't know how to say that expression, but you know what I mean.
Just going for it. Like, fuck it. I just don't know about like, why would you? I mean, that only works because he hit every fucking shot.
Yeah.
That was, but couldn't have been a worse decision to engage right there. Any normal person just gets blown up.
But see, that's what's interesting about what we're seeing, Scott, is because on the first map, we're having a very similar kind of start. Camma's hitting a lot. He's doing what he needs to do, but then suddenly it's not connecting as well as he should. dandaking just, you know, does this pretty sizable comeback. And yeah, if, like at the moment, Camma's hitting what he needs to, but the second he's not hitting every absolutely clutch shot he needs to, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hold it. Nice little rocket from Dan underneath.
Yep.
Should be a kill for Dan here.
Just 1 millisecond off the item too, and then gets. This should be another refrag straight away. Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, this is pretty much frame for frame repeat of what we saw at Awoken. So far. Oops. It's good to know professionals still do that.
It's funny to see that it really is very much a repeat. Just a hot start, and now Camma. Can he learn from the first map?
I mean, you talked about this too years ago. I think you did a stream about this where, you know, like you're super on point, on time for the first half of the map, and then the second half of the map, your brain is just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
We're done. That was fun.
Well,
so, is that just like, what is that word I'm looking for? Like, you have to build that, right?
well, I think what you have to remember is like, you know, when you play a duel, it might seem obvious enough, but it's not about who plays the best for 5 minutes. It's about who plays the best for 10 minutes, you know? And
yeah.
And when you start to play with that type of ideology, you stop to worry so much about, you know, getting a hot start. Okay, I've won the map in 5 minutes. Well, no, you haven't. You got to play the 10. And I think it's a case of like, you know, going in strong and doing what you need to, like, you know, hitting everything. But then suddenly that type of, as soon as things start to go wrong, the other guy starts to mount a comeback. Your emotions start to change. Then, you know, you need to be able to manage that. But now, for the first time, we're going to see Dan actually take the lead of just past 6 minutes.
And it's literally just like the last map.
Yeah. But that's what's tough for me, is because as you can see, Camma clearly, he has the capability of killing Dan and taking control. Jeez, the Freudian slip there.
Whoops.
And yeah, you know.
I mean, this should be a frag. This should be a frag. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Like, even Dan was just like, damn it. He just fucking crouched and took it.
No.
But what is that? What is that?
How do you calculate that? I wish we got that from Dan's perspective, but he just pushed 2 rockets dead.
Same thing. Oh, my god. I mean, Camma's still in it. Plenty of time. Just stay calm, figure it out. I mean, it can go either way. But that is brutal, because I'm sure Camma was sitting there going, sweet, I've won the Mega, awesome, let me just grab this. Oh, here he comes with rockets. Oh, I'm dead. Cool.
Well, can I just say, similar to like what we saw in the first map versus Redoxa, you know how I said about, you know, you may play the items, you may get everything, but I'll tell you what, if the guy is able to kill you in 2 rockets, pushing you off spawn, he shouldn't be able to do that. You know, you need to be able to stop a player from doing that, otherwise there's just too many opportunities for Dan to just randomly retake control. It's not the end of the world, but...
What, are you just like, hey, here's my penis, here's your mouth, cool. And...
Just deal with it.
This Timmy the turret placement is super frustrating to play against.
This is Tobias, this is not Timmy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tobias.
Look at the colors, that's how you...
So, Timmy, Tobias, Timmy. Because you have to deal with that turret, you can't not deal with that turret, and you give away the position all the time, so Dan pretty much knows where you are. But Camma's slowing the game down. I think it's a bit too late to do this. I think he's pretty much just gotta... How do you hit those rockets like that? That's absurd.
Oh, and he didn't even get the heavy either. This is not good. No. I mean, surely Dan... Yeah.
Yeah, this is... Unfortunately, I think we're seeing the GG here from Camma. Man.
I'd say it's GG here too. The only way Camma could really do this is gonna hit like 2 or 3 rails in a row. Not gonna connect there. As soon as Dan gets this Mega. Oh, as I say that.
Yeah, but Dan's not playing super careful right now. He feels pretty confident that he's got it in the bag. Man, it's these last little bits of refinement that some of these Australian players need to get. But it's also really hard because you're in fucking Australia. You can't just load up and play against Kilson for a couple of games, you know? Man, Camma's a really great player. Really great player.
What? I think that's the hard thing about the Australians is that you can clearly see that Camma or both players could understand how to create advantage, how to do what he needs to do, but those extra, those finer things where it's like being calm in moments, not blowing all your load in the first 5 minutes. I didn't mean to make that sound sus, but you get what I mean. It's about
not killing Dad.
Yeah, not killing. That was a bit weird.
Look, 68% rail from dandaking. What the fuck is all this? I mean, this is absurd. 12% LG from Camma. You can't, or rockets. That's difficult.
Yeah.
And no item control. Dan just tripled the item control. Pretty much. Man, that's brutal.